This is my first interview.
Well, yeah.
This is my first interview, and I don't really plan on doing too many more because I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of what had happened was self-inflicted. Prior to me taking psych meds and crying, I just want my baby, and all of that stuff that happened all over the internet that everyone made a mockery of, which I understand, because if I wasn't me and I seen somebody wilding out on the level that I was wilding out via social media, I would have had something to say too. I got it, because I be trolling and rocking, I understand, but there's a difference. There's people in my life, and I'm just making sure I'm being very clear, there's people in my life that have been knowing me for 20, 25 years. And they know me as a man that don't drink, don't smoke. There's no Heineken, red, white wine. I don't do nothing.
Right.
So if you ever put something in my body or in my system, everything always happened to the most extreme. I want y'all to understand that I was accused, and I have no issues with folks that actually suffer from it because it's a real condition.
Right.
I was accused of being bipolar. I am not bipolar. There is no medical records from any therapist or psychiatrist.
That's a word that black folks start to throw around and diagnose everybody.
No, but let me tell you what the motivation is, Rick, because it's very important. When you're being accused of something that you didn't do, and you've been accused for over 10 years, and my name has literally been cleared and exonerated 1,000%, there is not one lie that this woman has told in 10 years that stuck. The goal here is to paint the picture that you're emotionally and psychologically incapable of taking care of a child.
Right.
So you have a job to do. You have to paint the picture. So in the courtroom, as she's testifying, and I could talk about this because I'm not talking about child stuff.
Right.
They said, where did this opinion, because that's all it is, where did this opinion of Mr. Gibson being bipolar come from? Do you have any medical proof, any medical records that state that this man is specifically bipolar? I mean, no, I don't. So where did it come from? How can you go public through all of your little blogs and media outlets to throw me under the bus? How can you go public and say that I'm bipolar when you're not a therapist, you're not a psychiatrist, and you cannot diagnose?
Tyrese, that's what I just said. That's a word that people use to throw around on somebody that they don't like or mad at, and try to use that to say that you bipolar. Well, hell, if my grandmother died, I'm sad, and if I go to a comedy club the night after my grandmother's funeral and you make me laugh,
then I'm messed up.
Right? Does that make me bipolar?
Right. If anybody's been following my career, because there's a lot of careers to follow, there's a lot of ratchet happening out here. There's two things that you will see. For one, I have never, this is me, and maybe I'm putting my business out there, I have never naturally cried in any movie I've ever done because tears just don't come out. It just don't happen. It's just, it doesn't happen, bruh.
But Tyrese, now you may not be bipolar, but you have bipolar tendencies. Where that $5 million?
You ain't no damn counselor.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me clarify the $5 million. For one, this is the realest thing I could ever say. Did I have a conversation with Jada Pinkett Smith? I did. Did I ever have a conversation once with Will Smith? I did not. But as we all know, if you have a conversation with the wife, you basically having a conversation with the husband. So I reached out to them and I said, listen, because my movie got pushed back, because of this, because of that, I'm not broke. Far from it. But financially, I want to be able to stay afloat and maintain everything that I have and everything that I possess until we are able to shoot the one movie that I do. I don't have Transformers and 20 other movies that I'm booking a year. My one official bag of bags is The Fast and the Furious.
So for those who didn't catch the first part of the interview, that getting moved back derailed the whole train in the way everything was supposed to go.
All of us, Ludacris and everybody involved with The Fast and the Furious, this is our main source of income because, unlike other folks, they have an opportunity, which is a blessing. You get to do 10, 15 movies a year. That's your story. That's your card. I've never been jealous of what another man has compared to me. As a matter of fact, people tend to be more jealous of me that I'm so happy and content with what I have, and it doesn't take $800 million to make me content.
And you're a very giving person. Like, for those who know you, you're a very giving person.
That's all I want to do is give. So you're going to wake up on September 11th, accuse me of doing something to my own daughter, I've only spanked my daughter 2 times in 10 years. You get a restraining order. I literally can't call, talk, FaceTime, connect, see, or nothing. So you know what I did?
What'd you do?
Tell you what I did. It was not in the court order that I couldn't fly an airplane over my daughter's school to send my daughter a message that it doesn't matter what it all looks and feels like.
Daddy loves you.
Because my daughter is traumatized the way I'm traumatized, that suddenly we got taken away from each other. So as much as it seemed like I was making it about me, all I was doing was thinking about my daughter and how much she must be suffering that she suddenly can't communicate with her dad, which she talks to every day. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? On lunch break, because I know what time you go to school, and I know what time you're on lunch break. I'm sending an airplane over your school.
I know that's right.
That's love.
I'm sending a message to my daughter, and I'm going to let the whole world know it ain't Christmas, it ain't your birthday, it ain't Thanksgiving, it's in the middle of the week, but there is a court order in place that said I can't call, text, communicate, show up to the school, can't physically do nothing. Gag order. So you know what? There ain't nowhere in this court document that says that I can't get a message over my daughter's school.
No, that's right.
So I paid $3,000 and I sent my baby a message.
Right.
And she got the message because all the other parents at the school was texting me like, oh my God, your daughter didn't even want to go to class until the airplane left the sky. Because that message was sent.
She will never forget it for the rest of her life.
No matter what,
Bruh.
Daddy loves you, Shayla.
Hey, Tyrese.
My God, y'all want to know the truth? I came to tell the truth.
Tyrese.
Hallelujah.
Tyrese.
Hallelujah.
Bruh.
Stand by your truth.
Tyrese.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say, man, as a father, man, I really love you for that.
Hey, man.
That just sent shit, bro. I love you, man.
Hey, man.
I thank God for fathers like you. Oh man, bro.
I want y'all to know something very important because I know we only got so much time. Ricky, I love you too.
You know what? I'm sending both of my daughters flowers today.
Hey, listen,
Today.
to all of the fathers out here,
man,
we have to go out of our way to make sure, my God, thank you, Jesus. You have to go out of your way to make sure that your babies know how much you love them. And we're not talking about child support payments. You don't ever want to be a father or even a mother that reach in for your child and the baby doing, and they pull away. That means that is your baby, but you don't have a relationship with them.
Right.
Because the babies are never going to go to the arms of strangers. So you may be sending child support payments, you may be buying this gifts, you may be ordering elephants for the birthday, but that don't mean that you have an actual relationship with your daughter. So I think for me, at the end of the day, again, to all of the women that's uptight right now, please don't be tight. I just want y'all to understand something very simple. This has never been about man versus woman. This is about fathers versus liars. You cannot wake up on a Thursday and just grab allegations and stories like you write one of the writers on the TV show Scandal and just put the whole. Now, here's the thing. The judge was pissed because the judge who actually granted her the restraining order is the same judge that we had to do the whole trial with, where she testified under penalty of perjury and for 3 weeks straight lied. And then I still got the shaft at the end of the whole court case because I got 50-50, but I got to ramp back up to my 50-50 start of January. So I'm like, how do you lie for 3 weeks straight and then you still cut back on my time with my baby? You've already taken her for 87 straight days.
The way the court system is set up so you can keep feeding the court system, have to pay lawyers and judges money. Tyrese, the wolves are coming.
Listen.
Like, I need us to fly through as many things as we can in 60 seconds because you're passionate about everything. If I die before you, I want you to speak at my funeral because it's going to be lit.
Me too.
Listen.
I love you.
Tyrese.
Everybody should go to ShaylaRocks.com.
You ain't gonna get it.
I know.
Go to ShaylaRocks.com. And I want y'all to know that every T-shirt, sweater, hoodie that you purchase on ShaylaRocks.com, we started a fund where we're going to donate money to all of the fathers who don't have a voice in the court system. And I want y'all to know I paid $108,000 for my lawyer. Not everybody has an opportunity to actually get a lawyer with proper representation. So you got public defenders, or in Moore's case, you got to go in there and defend yourself. And so I want y'all to know that ShaylaRocks.com, all of the sweaters and shirts that you buy, we're going to be paying for lawyers, for fathers to have a voice in the court system for their babies. And I paid $20,000 for my daughter's attorney, and I didn't even know it was possible for kids to have an attorney. So we're also going to be donating.
Guardian ad litems.
There you go. So I just want y'all to know that it's as real as it gets. Yeah. Oh yeah. Keisha Lance Bottoms. If y'all see this footage, y'all gonna see that I came up here with a tuxedo, bow tie, clean as ever for the next 2 days because I'm now an ATL resident. I live in LA and Atlanta. I want y'all to know that I will be out here campaigning full on for Keisha Lance Bottoms. And I just want to say this. This might piss some of y'all off, but I'm going to say it anyway. Shame on you if you're going to actually sit at home on your hands and complain about the advantage or disadvantage that we have as black people in the inner city, this and that, and you're going to sit at home on your hands and let this Donald Trump Part 2 go down in the city of Atlanta. It's been 44 years. I just got here and I'm in my. It's been 44 years of prominent black excellence and diversity in the city of Atlanta, and y'all are gonna let, I don't even want to say her name. Keisha Lance Bottoms is the next mayor of the city of Atlanta.
Let's go.
Period. And if you sit on your hands, now here's the thing. This is something very important. Some of y'all, to save money, which I understand, have moved out of the city limits. So you want to vote, but your vote don't count because you got local mayors and governors and folks that are near where you live. So if your mama, granddaddy, cousin, brother still live in the city limits of Atlanta, Georgia, and you decide to sit on your hand and elect Donald Trump Part 2 into the city of Atlanta, you should really question what you're about.
I got a song that I'm gonna play. I do a praise break after this.
Yes, sir.
I got a song that I'm gonna play and dedicate. Craig, don't we have that song, father-daughter song? But what that song?
But we got a really dope one.
Hey, you know what I want to hear, man? I want to hear Luther Vandross dance with my daughter, man. I don't want to do it no other way.
No, his song called "Dance with His Father."
Yeah.
Well, they dance with my father. Yeah.
Yeah, but I got one that's gonna really touch your heart.
Well, Ricky, it's my daughter.
Okay, whatever. Hey,
Okay, listen, I'm like a caller. Can I get a dedicated song, Ricky?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Okay, we'll play that one. I want
to dedicate this to my daughter, and I want all of the folks and parents out there to know around the world. Listen, I ain't got no reason to be over here specifically throwing the mother of my child under the bus. I just came here specifically to clear my name and make y'all understand that contrary to what it all looks like and reads like and feels like, it wasn't true. I took psych meds. I made announcements, which was all lies, which is true. I lied. When I was on Rexulti, that psych med, there was some things I announced the pregnancy. My wife is not pregnant.
Okay.
I want to have a baby with my wife, but I guess the psych meds made me say announce it. Everybody with common sense would say, hold on. Dude, if you're going to get your wife or your girl pregnant, at least let 3-4 months go by before you start going public because you don't want to compromise the baby. I'm married. It's true. We don't have a baby on the way.
We love you.
Did I talk to Jada Pinkett? Yes.
We really got to go to break, though.
Hold on. More Tyrese up next.
It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Yeah, man. Praise the Lord.